Call of Duty Black Ops 1's Shangri-La, one of the hardest and most disliked maps in the franchise, has 5 different zombies achievements. In today's video, I'm going to be unlocking all 5 achievements, including the Easter egg. If you guys enjoy zombies related content, I have an entire catalog of videos on my channel. And guys, on a real note, these videos take a long time to plan out, record, and edit. So dropping a like and subscribing helps out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are on Black Ops 1's Shangri-La. Arguably, actually not even arguably, this, I don't care what anybody says, the best looking zombies map on Black Ops 1. Pretty much because every other zombies map on the game just is really dull and stale, but it fits the setting, you know, I'm not complaining. But we are on Shangri-La, we are unlocking all 5 achievements on the map. So the 5 achievements that we are going to be doing today is we have to let the monkeys, you know, change a power-up, and then we have to pick up the power-up. We have to kill a Shrieker zombie, but it has to stun us. That's the important part. Then we have to kill a napalm zombie without us damaging us. Then we have to use the baby gun to kill each type of zombie on the map. And then lastly, we're going to do the Easter egg. So let's start killing some zombies, you know, rack up some points. I hope I go the right way, to, you know, hopefully Jug isn't all the way across the map. I mean, I guess we could open both sides. That's not the worst idea, but also we need as many points as possible because Shang is a very expensive map, just like Call of the Dead. And we're also going to need money for wall weapons as well. Alrighty, so we're gonna go this way because this is typically the way that I go first. Oh wow, look at that. We made it right through the maze. And we have Jug. Too perfect. I am so thankful for that. So before we open any more doors, we are gonna buy a wall weapon because when it comes to BO1, I am not that confident at knifing past round 2 because you can get downed so incredibly fast on this game, it's not even funny. Alrighty, so we have a drop right here. I wasn't really planning on doing anything just yet, but there we go. First achievement done right off the bat. Round 3, let's not go down. That'd be a bad idea. So monkey see, monkey don't. That's right, I hate these little dirt bags. They're always stealing my stuff and interfering with the, you know, whatever the hell I got going on Shangri-La. Granted, I'm not very good at this map. Oh god, he's coming for me. He's mad. He's pissed. He's pissed he didn't get his perk. But we got a crap ton of points, so let's see if we can maybe get power turned on. That would be huge. Alrighty. Let's get this turned on. Let's get that turned on. And now we have the power on. So it looks like we got stamina up right there. PhD and double tap are probably looming around. My plan is to hold on to the M1911 because since we do have, oh, there's double tap. Since we do have PhD on this map, I can actually use the M1911 without, you know, the risk of downing myself instantly. So we're definitely going to hang on to these guys. All right, so in the meanwhile, we're going to get a bunch of points stacked up because Jug is going to be the first thing I need. And then I don't know if I want to try to, you know, use this PM63 and save up for pack, maybe. But I think I might want to start hitting the box because we do need the baby gun. for sure for one of the achievements. And also, it's just a great weapon to have, and it kind of kills everything really quickly. But I definitely don't want to keep buying ammo for this PM63 because it just burns ammo. Alrighty, so we have enough points, and so we're able to buy Jug. I don't think this PM63 is going to be very good. Oh god. Holy cow. This is the last place I want to be with a napalm zombie coming after me. Oh boy. Oh boy, we just bought Jug. Don't let this game go to waste. Holy cow. I have no idea how I just got out of there. But I don't think we can get the achievement for the fire zombie. Also, we're out of ammo, so I don't really know if I want to do that right now. Because I don't know if it's allowed to touch you with fire, or if you just can't take any damage when it blows up. I mean, we can certainly start trying to do this. Yeah, he's a little close. Yeah, let's try up here. There we go. Alrighty, so we are on round 5, and 2 achievements have already been done. We are off to an excellent start, other than the fact that we don't really have a lot of ammo. So we're probably going to try to get a new gun. Alrighty, so in the meanwhile of getting a new weapon, we got double tap and PhD because that's going to help out a ton. Unfortunately, I wasn't really looking at how many points I did have, and now I don't have. So, we're gonna hope that this L96A1 can get us enough points to maybe buy another wall weapon. But I think these are the 4 perks I'm going to be rocking the entire game because I don't really think I need much else. Maybe Speed Cola, but I doubt that. Alrighty, so we have ourselves in a little bit of a predicament right now because we have 500 points and no ammo. I think what we're going to do is I was thinking about throwing nades. Oh god, not again. Not with a whole horde after me. Oh god, Jesus Christ. What we're going to do is we got to find the M14. We're going to use that to get some more points. Come on, there we go. Also, I bought double tap because I've been playing a lot of BO3 recently, and I forgot that this is double tap 1.0 and not double tap 2.0. So we're just going to deal with that. Alrighty, so the M14 worked out pretty well. I'm going to hope this box can give us something. I did get this MP5. Which was kind of a waste of money. But you want to know what? That's alright. This commando should work pretty well. Oh god. This is also just not a great place to be. Let's see if we can get the hell out of here. Alrighty, so this is completely not the plan. But you want to know what? That's alright. So, we have the baby gun out of the box. Which is actually our only viable weapon currently because I still haven't packed the M1911. But now we can start working on the 3rd achievement that we're going to do. Unless, I mean, we do need a Shrieker zombie, so we might actually be able to do 2 achievements in 1. But for the small consolation achievement, we need to kill each type of zombie with the baby gun. So that's regular zombie, that's monkey, that's Shrieker and Napalm Zombie. So we can actually kill this guy and run him over. And I know we should have a Napalm Zombie walking around the map somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where this dude's at. Really quickly, actually, what we can do is we can kill the monkey up there. And now we have our Napalm Zombie. We're actually going to let him spawn in. Because I don't know if, you know, him crawling on the ground might stop or might not count the kill. I just want to be sure about it. Alrighty, so before we go any further, what I want to do, since we have the points, finally, is pack a punch the M1911s. And there we go. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to pack the baby gun as well, just to get some more ammo, but that's alright. So we still need to kill a Shrieker with the baby gun and a Napalm Zombie with the baby gun. Alrighty, so we got a Napalm right here. I think that will count. Maybe he did explode, but I'm not positive. Granted, we did change them from like normal to baby to normal to baby, so it might not count. Okay, alrighty, so I think we were able to kill that napalm and maybe we had a shrieker. I'm not entirely sure, but I did just kill this monkey right here, and that counted for the third achievement, which is killing each type of zombie with the baby gun. So third achievement is done. Now what we need to do before we do the Easter egg is we need to kill a shrieker while stunned. Surprisingly, but actually we have a shrieker right now, or we should still have one. There we go. There we go. Fourth achievement done. One game by round 14. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with myself. This is literally the first time I played Shangri-La in probably like 2 years. Like, no joke. I'm super impressed with myself. So, with that being said and done, we are going to restart and do the Easter egg. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the 5th and final achievement for Black Ops 1's Shangri-La. Now, all we have left to do is the Easter egg. And if you're wondering, hey, where are the other 3 players at? We're going to do this solo. Now, the big caveat to me doing the Shangri-La Easter egg is that I have never done the Shangri-La Easter egg, to be completely honest. I actually haven't done a lot of Easter eggs. I'm not saying they were never my thing, it's just that, you know, I didn't really have a lot of friends that played zombies, and also I just didn't really have the patience of like learning and retrying the Easter egg. But it is fun going back and doing these achievement videos and learning and doing the Easter eggs. So we are on Plutonium, we are doing the Easter egg solo. Now I have no idea if I have set up the mod correctly, so we're gonna find that out whilst doing this. But I believe with the first step, that should tell us if the mod is working correctly, because technically that's a 4-player step. But before we start getting into anything related to the Easter egg, the 2 things that we're going to need, well actually I guess 3 things. We're going to need perks, obviously. Probably going to get the same setup as last time. We're also going to need the baby gun, and while watching solo Shangri-La run-throughs, apparently the baby gun is horrible to get on this map. I lucked out pretty big last game. And then we're going to need claymores, which should be pretty easy because we can buy them off the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to get together a bunch of points, and we're going to get set up, and I'll probably see you guys in a few rounds. Okay, there we go. Once again, back-to-back games, we didn't have to move the box to get the baby gun. So now, actually, since we have a zombie saved, what we can do is we can start the Easter egg. Now, I don't believe we need to have the baby gun pack-a-punched. Maybe we do, but I don't think so. So if I'm not mistaken, I think we can start doing the first step, which should be these 4 guys. There we go. Now we're in Eclipse mode, and we can run down here, hit this one as well, and then the tiles on the ground should light up. And this is the like one main step that gets skipped in the solo mod, because you need to have somebody stand across the map to light up the tiles. But I believe, I don't know if we have to wait for them, or we just do that. I believe it's just that, and it should take us out of Eclipse mode. Or do we have to do those tiles as well? I think once the step is successfully completed, it takes us out of Eclipse mode. I believe. I could be totally wrong and have to redo that. So if that step is successfully completed, we should be able to take the water slide, and there might be a lever in here that we have to hit. I'm just spamming my interact button. I don't know when that step comes into play. Alrighty, I don't think we did the first step correct, because there should be a ball over there that we have to shoot with the baby gun. Alrighty, so we're gonna go into Eclipse mode again. And this is now gone. So maybe we have to hit a few more tiles around the map. Or maybe we did this step correct and we have to be in eclipse mode for the waterfall. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, there's the lever. So we did have to be in eclipse mode. And I think we have to boogie over to shoot that sphere. But it might take us out of eclipse mode. And we might not need to be in eclipse mode for the sphere part. But we're going to try to get over here really quickly. Okay, it didn't give us what we needed. Okay, now we're just gonna go through the mud, and I think we might need eclipse mode for the sphere, which is all right because we can just activate it really quickly. There we go. Now if we head this way, and hopefully the bamboo doesn't completely screw us. There we go, and there's our sphere. Alrighty, so we have the sphere, and we're shooting it. Okay, so the Mustang and Sally's worked, but the baby gun didn't work. Alright, unfortunately, we're gonna have to kill the zombie. Yeah, I'm not exactly too sure how this step's gonna work. So the ball did shrink once we shot it, but I think we're gonna have to redo this step. Okay, well, we went down, of course. And there's a double points. Can we get it before the monkeys get us? There we go. Now we need to be really careful because we don't have Jug. And I think we're gonna have to spend our money to open this door. Yeah, we are. This sucks. Alrighty, so we are still in eclipse mode. It never took us out of this, so it must just be with this step. What we need to do is we need to get back to the ball. And I was trying to shoot it. Turns out I'm a dummy. And we just gotta knife it and follow it down here. There we go. And the ball should make its way to this little water spout. We just gotta take it up. And there's one right there, and it should land right there. There we go. So I don't know if we need eclipse mode for this next step. I don't think so. But there's this wheel that turns on gas right here. And I don't know how many times we have to turn it, but there are 4 gas spouts, I guess you could call them. So I think I turned it 4 the first time, and I just turned it 4 again. Let's see if we can find these. So I'm not seeing any gas. What I think we need to do, and I don't know if this is time sensitive or if it's going to reset, but we need to go back into eclipse mode because we need to turn this guy to turn on all of the gas. Because eventually we need a napalm zombie. So we need, not only do we need to go in eclipse mode and do all this, but we also need to get our points back so that we can buy Jug again. So I just turned the wheel. I'm still not seeing any gas. I don't know how many times I have to turn it on. Okay, there we go. So we got 1 right there. And there should be 4 total. So 2. So the last one is actually right next to the other one. Because we have 1 right there and 1 right there. So now all we need to do is get money so that we can get our perks back. Probably just Jug. And then also we need to wait for a napalm zombie. Alrighty, so now we can buy Jug. Thank God. Maybe we'll buy double or speed or something. I really don't think we'll need much else. But the next thing I probably want to do is pack a punch this baby gun. And we just need to wait for a napalm zombie. Also, we'll need claymores. We don't need them until the claymore step. Alrighty, so we have a napalm zombie. We need to make sure that we don't kill him and to make sure that he does not blow up. Alrighty, so we accidentally had to skip a few rounds because a sequence of events happened where like I grabbed a nuke trying to grab a max ammo, and then I just shot my Mustang and Sally's everywhere and ended up killing the 1 fire zombie, or the napalm zombie that we had. So we had to wait a few more rounds till we got another. Now, we're going to go back into Eclipse mode. We're going to wait for this guy to walk through because he takes literally forever. And we're going to try to do this gas step. And I did end up making 2 crawlers as well to kind of mitigate this step and make it a little bit easier on ourselves. There we go. So we have the gas back on, and now all we need to do is walk the napalm zombie through these tunnels, and I don't know exactly what he does. I don't know if he lights the gas or if he puts it out. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, we have to have him hit 4 gas heads to complete this step. So we're just waiting for him to walk on over. Alrighty, so he's walking down here. He should have walked by the first one. I don't know what the indication is that he did it. We have to have him walk by this one now, which this one is going to be a little tricky because he's going to want to walk this way. Oh god, don't blow up. So I think we're going to bring him through to this one, or these 2 over here. Alrighty, so there we go. So it looks like he's lighting that one, or something's happening with the gas. I can't exactly describe or tell you what the hell is going on, but it's working so far. So we should have gotten that last one along the wall over here. Now what we need to do is we need to get back and take him to the second little gas head. Yeah, so he did light the gas. So that was my assumption. But I didn't want to be saying stuff that, you know, I wasn't entirely positive in what he did. Oh, looks like he did get this one. Okay, perfect. Let's see if he got this one as well. He got this one. Okay. So I think we can now pull this lever. There we go. Alrighty, so the gas step should be over. And I just heard a noise indication. So what we need next is claymores. Now, I don't even know where the claymores are on this map. My guess is going to be they're down near power, because the Bowie knife is down there. Alrighty, there we go. That took way too long to find the spike mores. Not the claymores, they're different. These ones have spikes. Alrighty, so I tried moving on to the next step, and I think I messed it up. So we're still in Eclipse mode, and I think we have to do all of these, like, really quickly. So this might actually kill both zombies, and it did, which isn't good. But what we're going to do is we're going to get our claymores back really quickly, fill this one up, and fill these 2 up. Let's do this. Let's do this. Please don't come out of Eclipse mode. Okay, there's the first one. Probably pull this guy out. There's the second one. And there's the... I guess I didn't mean the third, the fourth one. Alright, so all of those should be filled up. Now what we're going to do is double check. That's filled up, that's filled up, that's filled up, that's filled up. I was going to say if they're not filled up. And then I think we have to come here. Wash these guys away. And that should be it. I just heard a little ting, and that took us out of Eclipse. Okay, perfect. So we have that done. Alrighty, so for the next step, what we have to do is we have to knife all the symbols on the wall. So we're going to go into Eclipse mode, and let's see if we can do this first try. So it should be those 2, and it should be this one. Okay, hold on. We can knife this one, and that guy. So run back through here. We need to go towards the water slide. Maybe if we can get over there. Alrighty, let's give this guy a good old knife. There we go. Let's do this guy. Perfect. Now the rest of them are downstairs. So let's get this guy. There we go. One right here. There's one right by the power switches as well. Actually, I lied. Not all of them are downstairs. Some of them are. The last 2, I think, are going to be on the other side of spawn. So let's get this guy. And this guy. And then we just need to blow up the little tent out here. There we go. And it should bring us out of Eclipse mode, and we should have this little radio. There we go. Interact with the radio. So the next step, we should be able to do it, is the little puzzle game with the big dials on the wall. So let's go back into Eclipse mode. So we have to get through this. We have to wait for it to all disappear. We're gonna kill this guy. So I believe should be 4, 3. Then we gotta wait for these guys to disappear. And then it should just be a single dot. There we go. And then it should be the C line dot. There we go. First try on both puzzles. Look at that. So for the second to last step, it's probably the one I've been dreading the most because we get the first two kind of puzzle things done pretty easy. But now we have to run around and knife the gongs. Now, I have no idea how to tell if the gong is good or bad. Also, I just realized we came out of Eclipse mode. So let's get back into Eclipse mode. There we go. Much better. Now we should be able to see the giant orb thing. Alrighty, so I found our missing gong. It was actually in this area that I thought all of them were bad, but they were not. So we need to do that, and then the other two. There we go. Please let me get over here before Eclipse runs out. Oh my god, I just hurdled those zombies. Now we can shoot this guy. There we go. Now we can get the... Oh crap, no, 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 no. I didn't... Oh, I didn't get it. Crap. Okay, well, if we have to redo it, that's okay. The gongs don't change. Let's do this. Okay. Let's shoot it again. There we go. Wait, how do I grab the dynamite? It just kicked me out of Eclipse mode again. Am I stupid? Or, wait, I have to catch it, don't I? I think that's the trick. Hold on. Okay, Eclipse mode once again. Wait, did I really mess it up twice? Alright, let's redo this again. I just hit that gong. No shot I messed this up. Let's hit that one. Dude, if the gongs changed on me, I'd be so mad. Let's hit this guy. That one. Okay, once again. I didn't get the jump. That's okay. Now, I think we have to catch the dynamite. I think that's the trick. Alright, let's come back here. Let's stay right below it. There we go. Got the dynamite. Holy cow. Alright, so we gotta get rid of these zombies. Can we activate this really quickly? We totally can. Alright. Now all we need to do... Oh my god, I completely forgot a step. Let's shoot that. It's gonna ding around a bunch on the silver orbs. And it should shrink the meteorite. I believe that's what happens. Or did I mess this up? I have the dynamite. What am I supposed to do? Okay, there we go. I had to reshoot it again because I think I missed. Alright, so I wasn't getting it, but I still have the dynamite, which is good. Now I think I just have to shoot this guy. Maybe. I think so. Okay, now it should shrink. There we go. Oh my god, this took way too many tries. Now, I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there because the pack thing closed. Don't tell me I have to redo all this if I can't get up there really quickly. Let me see if I can find the pack tile. I don't know how the pack tile even works on this map. I know it resets sometimes, but I don't know. Okay, is it this one? I think it should be this one. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it was that one. Okay, perfect. So now we should be able to run up here. And place the... Whoa. Whoa, what is going on? I'm like no clipping through the wall. That's so weird. Why am I no clipping through the wall? What is going on? Okay, we're about to come out of Eclipse mode. Please don't screw me. Okay, they're reciting the lines. I just gave them the dynamite. Is it bugged? What is going on? Is it open now? I'm so confused. Let me see if I can get up there. This might be bugged because it's a solo mod. Don't tell me I just did all this for... I mean, it still counts. I still did the Easter egg. All right, let's do this. There we go. Now, please tell me I can get the meteorite and my perkaholic. I'm going to be so sad if I can't. All right, let's head up here. Please, please, please. Oh, my God. Oh, thank the Lord. We got the meteorite and the perkaholic. Oh, my God. We can finally end this. No joke. This probably took 2.5 hours because I've never done this Easter egg before, and I was messing up literally almost every step. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please drop a like and subscribe. This took way too long to accomplish. If you guys want to see more achievement videos, let me know down below. I love hearing your guys' feedback, and we will be doing Moon very, very soon. I dread that map so much. But anyways, like always, I will see you guys next time.